Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Shrewd Perplexity. I'm your host, Ryan Nornberg. My guest with me tonight is Kevmo Clark, otherwise known as Kevin Clark. Coming to you live from Mount Prospect, Illinois, this is Shrewd Perplexity. Once again, welcome everybody. Shrewd Perplexity here, on the road outside of Jam Central Station in Indianapolis, Indiana, for the Thanksgiving holiday break, offering up wonderful opportunities to visit with old friends alike. With me today, to my left, Kevin Clark. Welcome, Kevin.
Hey, thanks for having me.
No problem. Kevin Clark of Crystal Lake The Show fame.
Correct. Crystal Lake The Show.
And true inspiration for Shrewd Perplexity itself.
How about that? How about that? I never thought I could do it. You never thought you could do it, but look at us now.
Yeah, for Christ's sake. Takes such little effort. Anyone can do it.
I was speaking for you there, but yeah. That's the whole thing is I never thought I could do it, but then I just tried. And that's it. That's all it takes.
You know, that's pretty much everything in life
with
is,
anything.
Can I just try at this?
Just try.
Get this done once?
Just try.
Try, everyone.
I got to get really good at looking at the cam. Hey, you guys like my new glasses?
Fly on the wall. Don't even look at it. It's meant for the listeners. This is for the visually
good, impaired, not
not
opposite of visually impaired, the visually enhanced.
Exactly.
It's for birds.
Yes. So Kevin, let's go through real quick contacts for your show, you yourself, and
Blake Smith.
Yes.
Yeah, and we literally talk about nothing. I like to explain it as the Seinfeld of podcasts because it's a show about nothing. And it really, honestly, at its core, it's just me being awful at being a host by just playing stupid songs throughout the whole thing and vines and all that stuff. And Blake talking about sports. And
his name is John C.
Excuse me, what?
Proper introduction. Yo, what's up? It's your boy Kevmo on the ones and twos. We're here to talk about WWE wrestling. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, I mean, and your description of that is absolutely perfect in that it's the Seinfeld of podcasts. It's really the way that this show was developed is I took that inspiration, didn't want to steal it, and this is a philosophical parody. That's how I put this out there.
And it's perfect. I listened to episode 1.
Yes.
Yeah, and I loved it. I enjoy structure, but I always do. I'm always improvising, so it's kind of a paradox because
you're great at that. You're really good at it.
That's right. I went to school for improv. So for the people that are listening / watching. If you don't already know me, which is, chances are slim to none.
If you don't know.
Chances are slim to none that you're listening to this and you don't know who I am. But hey, in the off chance that both of our podcasts become giant successes, I went to school for improv. So that's kind of my bit, just doing stuff on the fly. It's my life. Basically.
Well, and basically what we're talking about is this show itself has some structure behind it and there's topics of the day and everything like that. And really, that's not a testament to myself. It's more of a testament to make my guests not boring.
Exactly. Now, exactly.
Because not a lot of people come out here and have the confidence or the comfort to be able to just sit down and talk.
100% agree. And that's why I should do that on my show, but I fail to do it every time. And Blake and I just literally shoot the shit for we've done it for 4 hours.
That's probably my favorite part about your show is that when you have a guest on, there may be featured 10 minutes tops out of the entire hour.
It's like a football game. There's actually just 11
They're the punter of the football team.
If you actually break it down for actual gameplay, it's 11 minutes out of the whole hour is actual, action in the football game. It's great. Oh yeah, I love football. But if you break it down, it's like my podcast. The guest is only 11 minutes out of the hour.
Dude, you need to break that down further. It's like baseball.
It's like,
you want to talk about
honestly,
less 3 hour span of time, maybe 5-10 minutes of actual action. But anyway, So let's roll into section 1 of the show.
Section
the doggy
1.
Bag. What is in your bag? What are you taking with you this week? What are your takes?
Well, I have one take, and that it's something that I've been recently realizing about myself. Not really recently realizing about myself, but we've all tried to diet before, right?
I successfully dieted for my wedding. I
Yes.
was down 25 pounds, gained it all back.
Yeah, I'm engaged, so I will be doing that exact same thing, basically.
Yes.
But what I realized this week is that I eat way too much fast food, to the point where I have a top 5 for like every fast food place. I don't just have a top 5 like, okay, yeah, if we're going to McDonald's, I could get like one of 5 things. That's for every fast food restaurant. I could do that.
Well,
for
Kevin,
every
I can
single
completely
one.
sympathize. I mean, you said first
Sympathize.
off, share sympathize.
You can sympathize with me.
I certainly can, because I'm traveling sales. I cover
Exactly.
2 states worth
Yeah, man.
of territory, and try bringing your lunch every day.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
No, that's not going to happen.
Which
Ever.
on that note, you might be able to corroborate this for me.
Okay.
The nicest fast food people:
Yes.
Chick-fil-A,
Yeah, definitely.
Taco Bell.
My pleasure. Taco Bell.
How are you doing today?
Yeah.
I'm doing very well.
They're
Every
yes.
Taco Bell.
They're very, very nice. They do. I can say from experience.
They screw
obviously,
your order up. all
They
the
screw
time.
your order up out of most of them. But
But
you
they're
know
so
what?
nice about
they
it.
make up for it. They make up for it in niceness, and that's why we love you, Taco Bell. The show is sponsored by Taco Bell. Taco Bell, not Taco Hell.
And our second sponsor, Huggies Baby Wipes.
Speaking of traveling on the road, you don't always have nice toilet paper.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself 2015.
Oh, yes. And let's just
Are
say
we rolling with the rocks?
Yes,
Are we-
the Rolling Rock is so nice and
Yes.
cool because I'm sweating so bad right now. Oh, it's bad.
Story of my life, One Direction.
Yes. So I can totally sympathize with you on that, because every restaurant I've got maybe 1, 2, or 3 things that it's like clockwork. Oh, which exit am I coming up to? Oh, it's got a BK, an Arby's, and a KFC.
And you can
1, 2,
always
3,
choose
1,
on
2,
the fly.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm not gonna like put words into your wife's mouth, but females usually, once they have their mind on something, like food wise, like fast food wise. I know Steph. Shout out to Steph, my lovely fiance. As soon as I plant any, she says like, "What do you want to eat?" And I'm like, "Anything." She goes, "Oh, me too." I was like, "Okay, so fast food. Do you want to do fast food?" And she says,
Anything. It's
and she's-
very specific.
Exactly. But I'll break it down, and then I'll say like, "Okay, how about Chick-fil-A?" And she goes, "Okay, good." And then boom, it's in there. Chick-fil-A is what we're getting. But then when we're driving, I'm like, "What's closer? We could probably go here. We could go to this place that just opened up," because I am down to eat anything, anytime. But she's like, "No, we're getting Chick-fil-A," and so I don't know. I'm completely opposite. If I was at an exit and I
Yeah.
saw all those things, I would be down for anyone.
For me, really, it's whatever one I can turn left into off of an exit, because then I exit just turning right out.
Yes.
I gotta wait for all the traffic, and I can get on the highway nice and quick.
we
all
have
the
the same
salespeople,
mind.
your time is precious.
We have the same mind. We have
Yes.
the same mind.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Well, I've got one on
Let's
the
hear it.
traveling side of things.
Traveling side of things. Let's hear it.
Traveling as much as I do, a lot of public bathroom stops.
Okay. Huggies.
2 biggest things that bug me about a public bathroom: the sink to faucet ratio.
Okay. Size.
Going to wash your hands.
Yep.
Reach in, nice stream of water, and your hand is bumping
it's-
up against the back of the
it's
sink,
hitting the back.
and it's maybe touching your first knuckle.
The worst.
worst. And then as you are going to dry off your lukewarm, fingertip wet hands, the
Hashtag-
loudest.
Hashtag Luke Dry.
yeah. Today's hashtag is Luke Dry.
My buddy Luke Dry. What's up, Luke?
Watch out, Luke Bryan is coming for you.
Yeah, the dryers. Oh, worst.
The loudest things in the entire
Yeah.
world.
And they don't get
You
anything
go
done.
deaf.
They don't get anything
The
done.
only thing are the awkward urinal Dysons. Those are the best.
Yes.
That's the one saving grace of hand dryers.
Your hand. You put your hands in.
Yeah,
I put my junk in there.
that's not for small
Those are hand washers. That's not a urinal. What? Yeah,
yes.
yeah, that's funny stuff. But yeah, the sink ratio is terrible always. Was that supposed to be a giggle?
yeah.
gotta
Keep that up. Keep that up.
Get that? Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get it on the next one. We'll get it on the next one.
Peek behind the curtain.
Yes.
There was a
What you got going on there?
little peeking behind the curtain.
What's back there?
It's ridiculous. It was so loud. And if you fell asleep during the first 5 minutes,
You are awake now.
And that's how we do it on
Yes.
Shrewd Perplexity. Hashtag Luke Dry.
All right, what's your next take, buddy?
My next take would have to be the fact that I lived with my grandparents for a long time. So we're in Mount Prospect right now, and I lived with my grandparents for like
You lived.
shit my pants.
You lived with your grandparents?
Hey, buddy, I heard you live with your grandparents. I was like,
Yeah, how's that go for you, buddy? Okay, brother.
man in the box, get back in that box.
So continue. Mount Prospect, grandparents.
Mount Prospect grandparents. I lived there for like over a year, and I just came from there. I dropped off some Tupperware that my grandma gave me. Every time I go visit them, it's like once every couple of weeks, and she always gives me like this bunch of food, just a bunch of food in Tupperware. So I brought back a whole huge the paper bags, grocery bags that are gigantic.
Yeah.
Whole thing of Tupperwares back to her, and I realized that. Well, I didn't realize it then when I was there, but it is so hot in there. They pump the heat in there. The grandparents, they have to it's. If you ever, what I'm talking about. You go to your grandparents' house and it's super hot, and I lived there.
So
for
I'm
over a year.
We're currently in my my mother and father-in-law's house.
Correct.
This is a step below the grandparents' house, and I'm sweating this bad. Yes, I sympathize with you.
Yeah.
You get that circulation not going so well in your 70s.
And
you gotta kind of crank the heat. Yeah.
I guess
Grandma, I'm coming in a tank top and shorts in the middle of winter.
I would just wear boxers, just straight up.
You have to.
I had the whole the upper half of the house. I mean, they're only coming upstairs to go to bed.
It's 30 degrees when it's
Yeah.
bright and sunny out right now. Maybe
Yeah.
like 20 at night.
Yeah.
I'm sleeping with the window open right
Yeah,
now.
no, I
You
always
have
did.
to.
Always did.
Yeah.
Fan blowing on me.
Yes.
No sheets.
This has nothing to do with the 20 pounds that I've gained.
Me either. I'm not. It's just not because I'm a fat ass. Yeah, really need to cut that out. Number
Yes.
one. Such a terrible influence on me.
Yes. No, but I'm with you there.
That's I guess my take is that I sweat a lot, and I guess so do you, and I'm very glad that you do.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
This episode is also sponsored by towels.
Towels.
Yes, towels.
If you need one, don't let it get high. It's a towel-y reference. You get-
Well, I'm gonna go with my last take
Okay.
here, and it's topical.
Topical.
Right now, we're in 2015. The first big snowfall of the year just happened.
Lotion. Topical.
Well, yeah, for me,
No.
the man born with coal miner hands, yes, lotion is key. But more so, people.
You know what I was trying to topic? Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
topical.
Cool. I didn't want that joke to be lost.
Creme fraiche.
Second time in a week that's come up.
Yes. Yeah, if you want, I guest starred on
Yeah.
Crystal Lake, the show
Yeah, go
earlier
check
this
out-
week. Creme
Yeah.
fraiche was a topic.
Yeah. It came up. That's what you say. It came up.
But more so, what I want to talk about is all these people that we know have lived in the Chicagoland suburbs area
Exactly.
for 20 plus years.
Yep.
How can you continue to bitch about the weather?
That's
It's
the thing.
November. You're nearly in Canada. It's
Yeah.
gonna snow.
Yeah. No, Steph is number one complainer about it.
Right.
And the thing is, people like to complain. Like that's just a constant throughout life. And honestly, if you're living in Chicago, what greater the Midwest in general
Yep.
is so you can go out to California, and have perfect weather, whatever. You can go to Florida and have perfect weather, whatever. You're not gonna have all the amenities that you need wherever you are, except for if you're in the Midwest in a suburb or in the Midwest in Chicago. Like New York, people are shitting on the streets.
Yes.
If you go to LA, everybody's just trying to get famous. It's
Well,
if you go
so-
to any of those big metropolises, you're not gonna find the Midwest is home. I mean, even to people
they all have suburbs. I mean, I'm living now in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
I go down to Kentucky every week.
Yeah.
I used to live in Georgia. I travel.
Yeah.
All the time. Leave.
yeah,
Freaking leave.
Yeah.
There are suburbs to major cities
Exactly.
all over this huge country that we live in.
That's the thing. People don't want to leave, because it's so great.
If anything, it's just they like being miserable.
People love to
Oh
complain.
man, I only have
People love
4
to
months
complain.
of good weather that I'm
Yeah,
not going to
that's-
bitch about.
No. People love to complain.
They're
That's all I got to say about it. People love to complain.
Yeah.
No matter what you give them. Especially Midwest.
Talk to the hand.
That's what I say to them.
Is that Kindergarten Cop? Was that phrase
That
even
is Kindergarten
was that,
Cop, yeah.
was that even relevant? Like when that movie was out, I'm
I'm pretty
thinking
sure
about
that,
that now.
predated Talk to the Hand when that actually came out.
It's like the same thing if like some movie in 1999 is like, hold on, let me get on my iPad real quick. It's like, what? Talk to the Hand? That wasn't even when it was happening back then.
So typically I use a song to get us into the topic of the day.
Okay.
But there is a YouTube video that
Okay.
I would really like to pull up here if we can get some internets.
That's
Basically, every single wedding you go to
exactly.
has, the procession is something that is, Aaron and I took a long time figuring out what we wanted to walk in on.
Mhm.
We got a string trio, and we
Nice.
walked into Daft Punk,
Oh, nice.
Digital Love,
Via string trio.
via string trio.
That's pretty dope.
Freaking
That's pretty
awesome.
dope. Yeah.
This is quite possibly the worst wedding entrance you will ever.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
This is as bad as Carl Lewis singing the national anthem.
That was the note. That was it.
yeah.
I just flipped on that note. I just flipped.
I
That
told
was
you,
amazing.
You had to give it a chance.
See-
and once it comes on song, it is hitting hard.
See, the thing is, I know exactly who that guy is, the trumpet player. He's the guy that's like a cousin or something. They're like, yeah, you can play trumpet in our wedding.
Yes.
And then he goes, okay, yeah. And he's just like, just high on like, oh yeah, I was really good in high school, but he really wasn't. But everybody told him he was. And then they say, okay, the big day's here. He practiced probably once or twice, and he's like, yeah, sounds good, nailed it. But he really wasn't, and nobody saw him practicing. He's not a professional.
No.
So they said, okay, you're ready to go? Let's go. And that came out.
Oh,
And
yes.
that's exactly what happened.
And she's
Guaranteed.
walking down,
Love it.
holding back tears.
Yeah.
And the father of the bride is just clenching his hand. Dad, you're hurting me.
It's like when I played piano for a first communion one time.
Oh God.
I was in fifth grade. I was in fifth grade, and it was a first communion, and it was like small, and like my family was like, "Yeah, just have Kevin play piano." Right now, I learned the day of.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, oh
Yeah,
man,
I can sight read in a day.
Yeah, I
It's no
guess.
big deal.
Yeah, fifth grade. Yeah, great. 10-year-old, get that guy on the piano. No way. Exactly what happened there, and I love it.
So
Everything
anyway,
about
we're
it.
gonna do the real intro. We're going into today's topic.
Let's hear the topic. Boom.
Today's topic: throwback fashion, loves and hates. What do you want to see come back? What has come back that you wish would have stayed dead?
Okay.
80s, 90s, 70s, doesn't matter. I have a laundry list of things to talk about here because I think the reason I picked this topic for us is you and I love to live in the past.
Oh my gosh, so much
The
so.
90s, I feel
So much so.
every song on this phone, that computer that this is being recorded on is from the 90s.
Yes, exactly.
So, yeah, I'll let you start off.
Well, we actually knew we were good friends when you were like a senior in high school.
Yep,
I remember
yep.
for like about a year we were like pretty great friends.
Yeah, we ran with the same crew.
Yeah, and I feel like we were very, very similar and still are, I guess, to a certain extent. And that's I don't know. That's what I felt. Yeah, that's what I felt for like ever since we clicked as friends. And so I feel like this is perfect because we both at least I remember being in the style, like in the fashion, trying to be in fashion
Dude,
always.
you know what? Off of that introduction to this, I'm going to
Yeah.
go off my number one thing that
Go
I
ahead.
want back.
Go ahead.
Popped freaking collars.
Popped collars.
I loved my
oh
popped
my gosh,
collars.
dude.
I felt like such a stud.
Not double, just one. Double
Double's bad.
Double's
you
like
can match your
tacky.
undershirt
yeah.
to your polo.
Oh yeah,
But-
always.
Only a single pop collar.
Single pop collar. I would do that all the time. For like at first I was like, oh yeah, look at me.
Around the house, mowing the lawn.
Yeah,
Popped collar.
I would throw it up and be like, in high school, I'd be like, oh yeah, look at me, I'm cool, and I'd like pretend like that. But I loved it.
Deep
so I would
down
just
inside,
I would keep
your
it up.
heart grew 3 sizes.
Exactly. I would keep it up and just be like, this is. I am cool. To all the people that weren't listening to me say like, oh yeah, I'm pretending. Like everybody else would be like, oh, that's pretty cool looking.
Dude, he looks really good, actually.
guy
It
is-
really looks kind of cool. Which actually, I mean, going back to
Kid's
that,
super hot.
we talked about it on your podcast. Where'd polos go? No one wears a polo
no,
anymore.
man.
I have
I have no idea.
freaking closet full of the damn things.
I have so many. I have so many polos. I
And-
love it.
And yeah, you look like you're a tourist in your own town if you put one on now.
Love it.
Yeah,
Love
mean,
it.
It's
Hey, that's what I want to. If it ever did leave, the vote's out. The vote's out. Is that what?
the vote is there's a hanging Chad.
There's a dangling Chad, very dangly, and yeah, if they are out of fashion, I definitely do want them to make a comeback because I have plenty. To
I
do
mean,
that
I
with.
never see anybody doing it. It's all the button-down long sleeves, and my sweaty ass can't do long sleeves in summertime.
Nope. That's why
Wear
I
a
roll
polo.
roll them up all the way.
Oh,
have to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with sweatbands on the wrists.
Oh.
I don't necessarily want them to come back, but I remember them. I mean, I do want them to come back because I'm sweating all the time. Obviously, I can just
Functionality here.
boom, boom, boom. But before, you know how they were like, I had a Volcom one, in like middle school, and then I had one that was Oscar the Grouch.
Dude, I had probably 4 or 5 different colored of the original Adidas. Like
Yep.
the pot leaf
Yep.
Adidas.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
That with I wore them playing tennis.
Yeah,
I was a
playing
tennis player.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
I had the matching Adidas throwback headband.
There you go.
Which-
I'm talking like punk rock. You remember?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody had
Oh yeah.
wristbands.
Dude, you go to the Warp Tour, you come back with an MXPX freaking sweatband. And
dude, or no FX.
no
bro.
FX, bro.
I just
Bowling for soup.
I want to go to a middle school. I want to go to a middle school.
I want to meet that dad.
I want to meet that dad. I want to go to a middle school just so I can see if that is still a thing. But
It's not.
It can't be. It can't be. That was so.
The Warp Tour is still
Newfound
going
glory. Yeah.
But on Facebook, the only people talking about it are mid to late 20-year-olds who
Warped
are
Tour.
reliving
Yeah. Still.
their
I
younger
mean,
fantasies.
Yeah, there are like more contemporary artists like doing Warped Tour now, like Riff Raff. Don't know if you ever heard of him. My favorite celebrity, but he did the Warped Tour this past year, and like
Yeah, but are youngins going to see
no,
Riff Raff?
nobody's going to see any of these bands at Warped Tour, except for our peers.
Yes.
That's
Yes,
where
yes,
most
yes.
of the ticket sales are going to. I mean, it makes sense.
Well, aside from functionality, I completely back you on sweatbands.
Yes,
Both wrist and head.
and head.
Yeah,
Yes.
I wear one every time, either one of those or a rolled up bandana
Yeah. Always. Those are great for
to the gym.
lawn mowing. Yeah, the gym.
Every time I'm in the gym.
If whoever is watching this, you can see that we were just getting a huge pump on.
Yeah.
At on the gym, we got 2.5ers on each side, so
I can only do one D push up. That's as many as you can do.
it was a big deal. Yeah, I can do the push-ups with the just with my hands behind my back. I can do push-ups. It's pretty sweet.
Excellent. Well, okay. So next one for me, one that has not gone away
Okay.
in my life,
Okay.
is a snapback hat.
Yeah.
That has made a resurgence just recently.
Totally.
Which, I mean, granted, 2-3 years ago was when that Snapbacks and Tattoos song came out.
Yeah. Who was
But,
that? Gosh, what's his name? It sounds like a name, but it's a guy.
You're on it.
Yeah, I'm on it. I'll get snapbacks
But
and tattoos.
furthermore, with that, I wear to this day with my snapbacks. I love a trucker hat, a mesh,
Oh.
a mesh backed,
They breathe.
single third front. If it's got a padded front with the rope,
Yep.
even better.
Yeah, they breathe so
They
well.
breathe. Yes, yes.
Tricky Graham.
Dricky.
No idea that was that guy's name. I've never listened
Well,
to that
that's
song.
the
I
only
guess.
song you'll ever know.
I'm
from
thinking of
Tricky
Swayze. Schwaze. Sorry, I didn't put
Schwaze?
the SH in. Schwaze.
Graham. Gotcha.
Or just Schwaze. I don't know. They had a song called like Snapback, and it was I don't know.
Almost snapback.
2009, 2010. I started buying those though because I'm a hat guy. You know, if you know that about me, I have
You and me
over
both.
I have over 200 hats.
I have
Probably close to
in
that.
the current in my
In your
day-to-day
rotation?
rotation, I
Yeah.
probably have like 10.
Yeah.
But in the stocks in the stables,
Yeah.
The B team is. I got a big bench.
I got those huge, totes. I filled up 3 of those.
Damn.
Yeah, so the last time I counted how many hats I had, like that size. The last time I counted, I had 200, and that was in high school. And, Lord knows I've only been collecting more ever since then. Did you have a button you're going to press?
No.
I thought you had one on deck for when I was done talking.
I keep my guests on edge because I keep the sound effects way too loud. And I'm always searching for the right
No,
one.
I was just ready for it to play right after I was done. Like, oh yeah, I have a lot of hats, and boom goes the dynamite.
Not
Say hello to my little friend.
You just gotta hit. You gotta hit random. Just hit random.
Exactly.
Random. Khan! There's a lady at my work whose last name is Khan.
You gotta play that every time you walk into.
There's a lady at my work, last name is Khan, and I always go by her, and I never said it out loud because I just feel like I'd be such a dumbass. Like I always am just so self-conscious about how people are gonna think that I'm just like a real dweeb, especially with like a
Good
reference
word.
like that.
Good
yeah,
word.
Yeah, yeah. I'm wearing glasses, that's why I say dweeb. But like her last name's Khan, and every time I see her, I just think Khan. That was like the first meme ever
Oh yeah.
in like 2003.
Memes.
You the man now, dog.
Memes.
Memes.
Who said
so,
that again?
so many memes. Bryce Harper.
That's right. That's right. Well, speaking of sports,
Sports.
2 things that I think need to make a comeback:
Yes,
starter jackets
of course.
and wearing jerseys as a normal piece of clothing again.
I'm 100%.
The gang
for
life
that.
killed it.
Yeah, I'm all
You
for
could
that.
go out and like Blake, your
Yep.
co-host,
Yep.
has umpteen amount of
He
jerseys.
has so many jerseys.
He can't go out in public in them.
But the thing is,
he probably does.
He,
but
he can't, but he does. Yeah.
yes, society dictates that he should not.
Exactly.
Yet he makes the choice to pursue.
He goes like everywhere. He said he just like went to like a party. Well, it was a party, but it was like a nice party with like his girlfriend or something, and just
He's got a Spreewell jersey.
yeah.
on.
I got a Spreewell jersey after having the podcast and like hashtag Latrell Spreewell. I bought a Latrell Spreewell jersey.
Well, I mean, like back in the day, I had like Penny Hardaway.
Yeah.
I had
Yep.
all. You have all. I had a Drew Bledsoe jersey.
Oh, Drew Bledsoe. That's a diamond in the rough.
I mean,
I think I had a Mark.
I'm not even a Pats fan, but I
Yeah.
had a Drew Bledsoe
Yeah.
jersey because like, oh, cool, Drew Bledsoe.
I think I had
Madden,
a,
dude.
a Mark Brunell. I think.
Mark Brunell.
Yeah, Jags. Wasn't he on the Jags? Yeah, he was on the Jags.
Believe so.
Yeah, Mark Brunell. But he was on the Bears for like a hot minute, and
Jumped on that train.
yeah, I'm gonna have to look up the Mark Brunell career history now
Yeah, look it up.
because I have what's it called? Obsessive compulsive disorder. There you go.
OCD.
Yep. Mark.
Yes, I mean, granted, I think we all have it to some degree.
Exactly.
It's really just what level on the chart are you?
I looked up Mark Brunell with a C for some reason because I thought that that's how he spelled it, but no, it's an M-A-R-K. Everybody, in case you were wondering.
Oh, okay.
This iPhone 6s Plus. I got an iPhone 6s Plus, by the way. That's a take.
And
That's it.
that is. I have a 5S, and it's very small, but it fits my tiny hands.
Brunell. He was not. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect for tiny hands.
Yes.
Brunell was never on the Bears. I'm thinking of somebody else, but whatever. It was the guy with the Mark. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. If I had. Do you remember in my dorm room?
I
At
don't think
ISU I don't think
ever visited you.
No, I went.
I mean,
to,
I went to ISU for 4
Yep.
years. Was it a year or a semester?
I was for a semester.
Okay,
Just for a
okay.
semester. Yep.
No, and did you live Waterston? Right.
Yeah, I lived in
Yeah,
Waterston.
I
with,
never wanted to go to Waterston because I never lived there,
Mhm.
so I never understood it. I lived in Tri Towers my freshman year,
Yup.
and then fratted it up sophomore year,
Yup.
abroad junior, and
Where'd you go
apartment.
abroad?
I was in Deutschland.
Oh
Germany.
yeah. I remember that. Relevant. All right. So whoever wants to sign us for your radio early AM shock jocks, we got the board for it. Okay,
I'm board certified. All right.
board certified for board.
yes, but no, I was in Germany for 7 months
I remember that now that you say it, but
because
yeah,
I was
didn't
with
remember that.
Sheev and Jay Space Cadet Marjanovic. Shout out.
Oh no way.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you went with them. Yeah, yes. Facebook. I remember from Facebook. I don't remember from life. I remember from Facebook, which is one of my favorite phrases. Do I know you from life or just from Facebook?
Perfect.
Yep. I got one.
Go.
Lee Pipes.
Dude, I was gonna put Lee pipes, but I actually put Jenkos on
Jenko
instead.
jeans. Yeah, I was gonna put Jenko, but I was like, no, he's gonna say Jenko. He's going to.
But the reason why, I mean, granted, the fashion now is tight.
Tight.
And having a bit more portly of a figure. And me, granted, even at my skinniest, I've got a bit of a backside.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Skinny doesn't work on me.
Throw
but whatever,
those
try it
pipes
anyways.
on and those Jenkos. You got room to breathe. And actually, tearaway pants. I had a pair of tearaway Jenko jeans in
Yep.
like 5th grade.
Yep. Those are so sweet.
Coming
they
out
had
with my yo-yos, no one could touch me.
the best kind of Lee pipes or Jinkos was, they were like super duper, wide. Obviously, I had Lee pipes shorts. Those went. They were longs, as my
yeah,
dad
they
would
came
call
down
them.
to your shins.
Down to just down to my feet.
Dude, anything above the knee was sacrilege
Exactly.
back in the day.
But the best kinds, I always remember that, like, if you had the stripes on the side, like on the side seams, if you didn't have like the orange
Some kind
like
of like
stripe,
piping.
yeah, some kind of like weird fabric part in the outside,
And then whatever
seams
little
of your
like
pants.
anime character on your back
Yeah.
pocket, to which went down to the back of your knee.
And they looked like homies. They
Oh,
looked
yeah.
like the homies dolls from
Straight up.
Crystal Wheels.
That is a topic that
Yeah.
I'm actually going to have on a
Oh.
future episode. It is, what was the last item you've actually purchased from a 50, 25, or 10-cent machine?
Yeah. Well,
And conversely, what product would make you use one of those machines today?
we'll talk about that on a future episode.
Future episode. Stay tuned. SPPcast on Twitter. Subscribe on YouTube.
Stay
Yeah,
tuned,
yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Okay, we'll see you. We're out.
Yep. Done.
No, yeah, the Lee pipes, and I was loyal to Lee. I remember there was kind of like a Jenko Lee, like, oh, you wearing Lee pipes? I got Jenkos. It was like a thing. It was like Crips and Bloods, basically.
To me, it was tit for tat. I had them both.
Tata for tata.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
What's next on your list there?
For me, is a
Nornbo?
trend that has come back that needs
Okay.
to burn and die in hell.
Let's hear it.
Mom jeans.
Mom jeans, put on your mom jeans.
Specifically, the shorts.
Yeah.
The ones that
dude.
go up to the belly button
Country
and
Thunder.
halfway through the
Just
back.
Go to any album, Facebook. Go to anybody that you know on Facebook that has gone to Country Thunder in the past 5 years. They wore mom shorts, mom jeans
Country
shorts.
Thunder. Any girl in a sorority in the past 5 years.
Yep.
Every single one of them.
Any
have
music
them on.
festival, music festivals in general.
Correct. Coachella.
Dude, Chell.
Yeah, Chell,
Chell,
bra.
dude. Coachella.
Bra.
Yeah, the mom jean shorts.
Because it ruins
God,
it
Carly
ruins
wore
the
those
shape of
so
what you're actually
stupid.
trying to accentuate, and personally, it covers up my favorite, most underrated, attractive piece on a woman: back dimples.
Back dimple. Oh yeah, back
Do you
dimples.
know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly
Yeah,
what you're talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
Back dimples. Yeah, those are
0% chance of any of that going on.
No, you can't see
in
that.
a set of mom jeans. Which
I like a good set of elbows on a woman.
yeah,
Yeah, weenus.
none of this ash.
When they no, when they got a real tender,
Hi, Kevin.
when they got a real tender weenus. That's what I'm after. Okay, ladies.
Your epidermis is
Love you,
thoroughly
Steph.
moistened.
No, that was a joke. That was a bit.
Just
Elbows.
a little bit of one.
No, but I like a good. Was that one kid from The Simpsons? Or
No,
something?
that was Neil Patrick Harris.
Yep. I got it already.
Yes.
NPH, baby.
Yes.
I got one. I wrote this down in a conversational way in my notes section on my iPhone. By the way, this show is also sponsored by the notes section on the iPhone. So yeah, bleached hair. That's kind of making a comeback thanks to Justin Bieber.
Yeah, Beaver.
Okay. But I also wrote down, did it ever go away though?
Yes, it did.
It
'Cause
did?
I had bleached hair. Not specifically bleached hair. I had the
tips.
the highlights.
And I have a picture of us two, and we both
Dude, I was
had
wearing
them,
my Spitfire skateboard sweatshirt.
and we both had blonde tips.
Oh, dude.
Chris Tazi and
Chris
and
Tazi. Shout out
Tazi's
Tazi.
Tazi's dad was our chaperone. Coolest guy ever.
Rode the demon like 4 times.
So we just kept going on. Like, it's not going. It's not going to go on business.
Not even the best ride at the place.
No, that's the warm
Dude,
up.
there's no line. Let's keep going.
We were talking about that before. That's a warm up.
It is. It is. a
That
complete
and the
warm-up
Whizzer
ride.
is the warm up ride.
No, but one that I think it's inspired, and it's an evolution of the highlight or dyed hair.
Yeah.
Is chicks doing the gray hair.
Yeah,
What is this?
see.
Why do you want to look old now?
I'm on the fence with that.
Are you like a
It's-
10-year-old?
I'm
Like I can't wait to
so-
grow up.
I
But
am,
it's not a thing you want to aspire to.
I am so on the fence with that because one, it's super unique, and I'm just into unique stuff. I'm not saying like, oh man, that's so hot. Like I just like stuff that's just kind of cool. Like my glasses are clear; they're
Yeah.
see through.
Yeah, but that's
I'm
not
into
what,
that like kind of weird hip stuff that's like right of the times. So
your
like the grape-
glasses are not something that will genetically happen without your choice.
No, the thing
that's
is-
what I'm talking about.
Well, they put a little bit of, I don't know. The way that it is done is trying to be tasteful and like, hip. And that's the only thing that I like about it. The actual color of it, nah, not too much of a fan of. It's like, why would you exactly?
you like
why
what it
would you
represents,
try
but the
to
execution you're not
exactly
with.
I love what it represents, but it's like exactly what you're saying. Why would you want to age 70 years just by, dyeing your like what just it'll happen.
Yeah.
Wait for it.
It's gonna get
Just
there.
wait-
It's
just
gonna
wait
get
for
there.
it.
Maybe a little saggier.
Wait for
these,
it.
these crow's feet things. Yeah.
Crow's foot.
Crow's foots. This episode is also sponsored by the toes of crow's feet.
Toes of crow's feet.
Toes
Go
of
and,
crow's.
go and buy them at your Whole Foods market.
Yes, with fried kale.
Deep fried kale.
Deep. Deep.
Shout out deep fried kale.
So one thing that I don't know if you've ever owned a pair, but I owned them as a young lad.
Sure, I have.
Never owned them since. Actually, I did them for a barn dance once.
Okay.
But worked at Farm and Fleet while I was in college.
Say it on three. 1, 2, 3.
Overalls.
Soaps.
Oh, soaps? Oh, dude, I search on eBay every day for soaps. I'm not even kidding you.
honestly.
They're out there. They're still out there. They're not
I
making them new,
I
but you
love
can get them for
soaps.
like a couple $100.
Exactly.
Oh,
That which
you are not cool. There were kids that would try to like get running shoes with
Yeah.
like the little plastic thing and the
exactly and
not the
no,
same.
you couldn't do it. You had to wax them
You
up
had
real
you
bad,
would have
and
to
then you had
wait.
to like.
You'd have to wait until like the railroad ties were wet after a rain.
Oh my gosh, dude! Just on the playground, we got them banned from school because everybody was doing it.
We're
You couldn't wear them
so
at school.
Badass.
It
and
was so
someone
sweet.
probably broke their wrist.
And like going back to you said starter jackets, and Blake actually looked on eBay for a Michigan starter jacket.
Yeah.
and it's like $4,000.
They're so expensive.
No joke. So like
and those aren't even in good condition either.
exactly. And soaps, I feel like would be the exact same way because I never.
Dude, they're all over eBay.
have
I'm
you-
telling you, I look them up all the
Is
time.
it-
Because
is-
that's my next piece is retro sneakers.
Are they like $80?
A couple of them, yeah. I mean, you could get a lightly used pair for like 50. You
they
could get a
come in a-
brand new set for like 120
Do they
bucks.
come in adult sizes?
They're all in adult
Oh,
sizes.
nice.
Yeah, dude, you could get a
Love
set today.
I think I might. Christmas is around the corner.
But don't think they're gonna be like brand new set of Nikes.
Yeah,
They're
no,
gonna
I
be
don't-
that kind of like
You need to be
when
worn.
the outsole gets a little slick.
They need to be worn.
There you
They
go.
need to be
There
worn.
you go.
That's the only time that it's good. Come on.
I remember my fondest memory of my
Hockey
soaps.
skates. Yeah.
God, yeah, street hockey.
You need.
Where's street hockey? So I play hockey Wednesdays, pickup league. It's ice. It's in Indianapolis. No one fucking plays hockey.
Yeah,
in
nobody plays
Indianapolis.
hockey. Nobody plays
Here-
hockey anywhere.
Here up in Chicago, people at least play ice still.
Yeah.
Where did roller hockey go? Is it still just in California?
There's a roller hockey rink down the road from here.
Oh God, that's
It's-
probably the one thing I miss
It's
about
called
this
it's
area.
called Sports Center. There's a roller hockey like arena. It's on 14. It's right by the Arlington Heights
Seriously?
train station. It's right across the street from like Arlington Park.
That's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous, and it's called Sports Center. I think that's the best part of it. Jeff Cotton. That's it.
Does that sound every time you walk into the door, or like as you're coming out onto the rink?
That's exactly what they call it. How's it? Neil Everett here.
Stan Everett.
Stan Verrett. Right? Is that Stan or Neil?
It's
Who
Neil
does it?
Everett and Stan
Verrett.
Verrett. Yes. Yes.
Neil and Stan. How's it? That Blake did that one time.
My favorite
Ugh.
thing from Neil Everett is hash brown.
Hash brown.
Instead of saying hashtag, everything is hash brown.
Hash brown. Yep. Yeah.
She's a sweet one, that number 9.
Oh, beauty number 9. Beauty number 9 is that what
Beauty number 9.
and he
She's a
says-
sweet one, that number 9. Hash
And-
brown number 9.
engine number 9 too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet. Sports Center. I can talk about Sports Center for probably about like 5 minutes.
Yeah, we pretty much exhausted that.
I like
but-
to I like to pretend like I'm gonna say something. and
Van
then
Pelt's
take
got
it
his
the other
own now,
ways.
though, which I'm stoked about.
Yeah,
I love
what is
Van
it?
Pelt.
Is it just called the Van SVP
No,
or
it's
something like
Sports
that?
Center with SVP, and he's on at
Okay.
like 11 here, midnight on the East Coast.
And it's just on his own now.
He's
I honestly have
awesome. I mean,
not
I
been
miss
watching
him.
it
I miss
lately.
him so much on ESPN Talk Radio because
Yeah.
I'd listen to him all the time in the car. But
Yeah.
he deserves that promotion for sure.
I sadly have been like not watching Sports Center as much as I should be. I watch it like once a week probably.
Dude,
but
you only
I-
need to watch 1 hour of it because
Yeah.
it's the same thing
E-
rolled over.
Exactly. I watch wrestling too much. I'm like ashamed to say that I'm constantly just watching wrestling stuff.
So I'm gonna try to tie this into wrestling.
Okay.
This would be a fashion statement before the match,
Okay.
like pre-interviews or at the weigh-in.
Yeah.
I want to bring tracksuits back.
Oh, tracksuits. Chase Davis's dad, Ralph Davis.
Dude,
Shout out
Ralph Davis,
Ralph
that man's
Davis.
terrifying.
He was always
was-
tracksuits.
He coached my 3rd grade football
Yep,
team,
yep.
and we were basically treated as collegiate D1 full ride scholarship.
That's the way he
players.
does it, man.
And it's like, hey
And
man,
were you good?
no.
See that?
He
See, I was
ruined
going
the sport for me, and I didn't play it ever again.
See, I was going the other way with that. Like, were you good? Yeah. See, well, that's why.
No,
Nope.
we were not.
Okay,
Kids
never
were
mind.
leaving left and right.
Yeah, I think he hit his stride with like Chase's age because you were probably one.
I was
were-
one group
you're-
above that.
Yeah,
Yep.
like one weight class above. So he probably was too harsh on you guys. Why? Because that's how intense he is. He
Yeah.
would totally coach like football for 10 years before his son is even football age, just so he can have that experience
You know,
to
get the
have
kinks
his sons.
out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Because my age, I'm 1 year younger than you.
Yep.
For the listeners that don't know me, which once again is slim to none.
You're
but
25?
25. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that means
So-
I'm 26.
Yeah, exactly. yeah,
Forgot
I have
how
no
old
idea.
I am. You don't
So-
need to know how old you are after
After 21, you don't need
pretty
to.
much, right.
But he like my age group and like when all throughout they did not lose a game since 7th grade until they were varsity.
Jesus.
Yeah, they did not lose one game, and then they went to like the super sectionals in football that year. They lost like 1 or 2 games.
Thanks,
In,
Davis.
in all
Blowing your wad on
yeah,
us. Jesus.
exactly. Yeah, but like I don't know, Mr. Davis sweatsuits.
Well, either way,
Always.
I mean, I'm talking. Dude, where's my car?
Yeah.
Adidas top, Adidas
yeah.
bottom.
Oh yeah,
A Run DMC, because it's got to be so comfortable. And the only people that can do it now are
Mobsters,
mafia
yeah.
in New Jersey.
exact same time. Yep, mobsters.
Hashtag owe me a Coke.
Hashtag Luke Dry.
Hash brown.
Hash brown Luke Dry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep repeating that because I'm gonna forget about it,
Yeah, Luke Dry.
even when I'm listening
Oh my
in the
goodness.
future.
Well, you got any more?
Yes and no.
Okay.
I just have one take.
Yeah, take it out.
I wanna talk
If there
about
are
it.
any other fashion pieces that you want to bring back, like tie-dye shirts,
Yeah, of course.
khaki pants instead of jeans,
Khaki pants instead
as
of
a
jeans.
standard, I love khakis. too.
Corduroys.
Oh my god!
Right,
yes.
great.
Shoulder pads.
Exactly.
Tweet at us, SPPcast,
At-
hashtag.
Luke Dry.
Yes.
And then also tweet at me at KebMoslice at KEBMOSLICE or at Crystal Lake the Show at CL the Show. I forgot the Twitter handle for it. Legs on Facebook, all that stuff. But I take every chance that I can to talk about wrestling. But see, the thing
Uh-oh, retard alert! Retard alert, class!
Sorry, I had to do it.
oh my gosh, that's Mr. Mackey, right?
No, it's Mr. Garrison.
Oh, Mr. Garrison. Mr. Mackey was. "Okay." But I subscribe to the WWE Network for 1 free month. You get a free month. Okay.
Yeah, but you put your credit card down and they charge you now like $1 million.
No.
Okay.
They tell you, they email you before like saying, okay, we're gonna charge you. They say like, are you sure you want to keep going with this?
Are you
and
sure
I-
you've sunk this low?
And you know what I did? You know what I did? I said no the first time. I was like,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
I'm just gonna let it go for a little bit. And then I started watching Raw every Monday, and then SmackDown every other Thursday.
And those
SmackDown's not as
pay-per-views
good.
started adding up.
And the pay-per-views, well, no, the pay-per-views are like $60 normally. It's only $10 a month. The WWE Network. It's $10 a month. So I was like, okay, I want to watch this pay-per-view, so I'm gonna throw it down.
Push the retard button.
Yeah.
To get it.
So
It's a no-brainer.
SummerSlam happens, and I was like, boom, I'm gonna go on there, and then you can watch this is a throwback. You can watch every single match that has ever been recorded, like, and every pay-per-view.
So it's kind of like HBO Go in the sense that I can watch any episode of Oz, which came out in like '92.
Exactly. You can watch every single pay-per-view. I watched WrestleMania 1, like Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant. It was sweet. Yeah, and then I watched a match that I was at the United Center, because now they go to the Allstate Arena, but before, when wrestling was huge in like the 90s, it was at the United Center.
Action figures that people wanted.
It was at the United Center. They sold it out. It was like Madison Square Garden. It would sell out easy. The United Center is like a huge place. It's like it's I don't know. Is it bigger than Madison Square Garden? I don't even know. But it would sell out. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, it's bigger than the Madison Square Garden. It would sell out. They sell out like the freaking Rose Bowl. Yeah. It's so. I mean, you can go back and watch the glory days of wrestling. That's what I'm watching like every night. The glory days. I'm not. I do want to watch the current stuff and everything. Sheamus is now the world heavyweight champion. Roman Reigns was supposed to be, and he won it, and then he cashed in his check. Yeah. It was insane.
Can you believe this, people?
And Triple H was out there. Just go ahead and watch it, man.
Kill Bill, baby.
Is this when she kills Bill? Does she kill Bill?
Dude, it's throughout.
She's killing Bill.
Yeah, she's killing Bill throughout.
That's what the movie is. Right?
Well, we're gonna have to wrap it up now.
We're gonna have to wrap it up.
Phenomenal guest, Kevin Clark. Once again, shout out your handles one more time.
Yeah, thank you for having me. At KebMoSlice, at KEBMOSLICE. Add me on Facebook. That's just like easier than anything else. Just add me on Facebook, Kevin Clark.
And definitely subscribe to Crystal Lake the Show on iTunes. It's phenomenal.
If you just want to hear a couple dudes talking about nothing for an hour.
If you liked the stupidity of this show,
yeah, this is exactly what it's like.
Clearly.
Yeah, it's just shooting the shit, just talking about fun stuff from the past, basically.
Well, folks, thank you very much. I've been Ryan Nornberg,
and
this
I
is
have been
Shrewd
Kevin
Perplexity.
Clark.
Have a great night.
Shrewd.